It's 9:46 on this Saturday morning. Carl Nelson's here from the Imagination Station. It is time to imagine it. I see that you've placed out safety glasses for me, so I'm going to put those on first.
Yep. We are working with light bulbs today. I brought in some incandescent light bulbs.
Okay.
So let me give that to you there.
Sure.
That's a 200-watt light bulb. If we turn it on, it's really bright.
Yep,
right?
got it.
That's the 200
Can't
watt
see.
They're terribly inefficient, okay? And that filament inside, the reason it's so bright, it can get up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Right, so
Well, that's why, I mean, if you still have some of these bulbs even at home, even if they're 60 watts, after just less than a minute being on, they can be really, really hot to the touch.
Really hot, absolutely. And so that's why there's that glass envelope around the outside, so that you don't touch that hot filament.
Sure.
And more importantly, to keep oxygen away from the filament.
Okay.
If oxygen gets to the filament, it's going to burn out very, very quickly.
Ah, okay.
And so these things are filled with argon, krypton, nitrogen, some inert gas that keeps the oxygen away.
Okay.
But let's see what happens if we do let oxygen get to the filament. I'm going to have you actually lay that on the table.
Okay.
And put this piece of paper on top, and then just tap the glass with the hammer.
Okay.
We're trying to break the glass, but not the filament. A little bit harder. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice. We even got part of the, look at that. That's great.
I'm an amazing glass
that is
breaker.
Good. Okay, go ahead and hold that for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to see how long it lasts.
All right.
And actually, it looks like you did crack the filament.
Oh, geez.
But nice breakage of the glass, though. But
Shoot.
no, that's okay. Here, I have another one.
Okay, I knew that you would bring backups just in case I messed this up.
So this one, I carefully removed this envelope.
Oh, wow. Okay,
and now
you're
we
better
have
than I.
Just the filament. And let me turn it on here and see what happens when we send some electricity through the filament.
Oh, wow.
It's really bright.
And it's smoking.
It's smoking, it's actually oxidizing, the filament burns out.
Oh, it very quickly, like you
Very quickly.
mentioned, so it looks like mine that I already broke.
Exactly. And so that's what you don't want to have
And that
happen.
was what, 3 seconds maybe?
Couple seconds, really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back together again. We're going to take some liquid nitrogen.
Okay.
And we're going to pour it inside this flask. Now what the nitrogen is doing, we're just using it because it's an inert gas, but it's also boiling, so it's changing from a liquid to a gas. This whole flask is going to get filled up with inert nitrogen gas.
Okay.
And then we're going to drop one of these guys down inside and see what happens.
Wow,
in fact,
that's so cold, I can feel it.
you can feel it. It's 320 degrees below zero. In fact, I want to get a lot of nitrogen in there so you can actually push the filament right down into the liquid.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and put that one down. That's
just like this?
Well, that one's broken. We're not going to use
okay.
that one because we burned that guy
Oh,
out.
okay.
Here's a pristine one for you.
Okay.
I'm going to have you do this very, very carefully so we don't break the filament.
Okay.
Lower it down inside. And it's got a little stop up here, so keep going all the way down. We're going to get it down into the liquid.
Okay.
Perfect. Keep going and just let it rest there.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. Let it go. Yeah. Nice.
All right.
All right. Now here it comes. We're going to actually put some electricity through, and you can see the filament is in the liquid.
Yep,
Okay.
we see it.
Check that out.
Oh, wow.
So,
oh, and look, it's starting to bubble again.
Absolutely, because that really hot filament is heating up the nitrogen, causing it to vaporize even more, and you can even see this little jet of,
Sure.
you can see the nitrogen coming out the top. So
And is that cold as it's coming out?
it's very, very cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Very, very cold. Liquid nitrogen is not a very good contact coolant because it's turning to a gas right away, but that gas is inert. There's no oxygen in there. So if you want to go ahead and pull that up a little bit, you can pull it out of the liquid and get it into the gas. And very, very bright.
Yep.
Still not going to burn out because there's no oxygen inside here.
Oh, wow.
But
it is very bright. Do not look at that.
keep pulling it all the way out. Let's do what we did before. It's still going to be okay because it's in the nitrogen.
Yep.
Oxygen is out here. Bring it all the way out. And when it comes out in the air, same deal as before. You see that smoking action, filament burns out.
Sure. Yeah, it was about the same amount of time, too.
Yep.
Wow.
So a couple of the engineering things that light bulb manufacturers have to worry about: the glass envelope to protect the filament, inert gas inside, and even the filament. You have to work on the filament and the chemistry of that to make sure it lasts a long time, even with the inert gas.
Interesting. And we're also seeing a lot of those light bulbs that you use maybe in the average lamp or something at your house. They're changing now.
They're changing over to the compact fluorescent or the LED, so you're not going to have that sort of issue of it burning out like that.
Wow, I
cool.
see two of you right now
It's
because I
really-
was
that was
looking
really
at that. That's really cool. Well, Carl Nelson, thanks so much for coming down. Just a reminder, the Imagination Station is open today. If you want to go check it out, they're always doing fun science experiments from time to time, in addition to all the other cool exhibits they have down there. That's in downtown Toledo. They're open today from noon to 5, and as usual, children get in free with a paid Lucas County
12
adult,
and under.
right?
12 and under get in free with a paid Lucas County adult.
All right,
Absolutely.
there you go. Sounds good. Carl, thanks so much for coming in. From there, let's send it over to the guys with sports and a look at the Indians.